For decades, one of Washington State's biggest selling points was simple: no income tax. If you moved here from California, New York, Illinois, you kept more of what you earned. This morning, Governor Ferguson signed Senate Bill 6346 into law. Washington now has a 9.9% income tax on anyone earning over $1 million a year, and the Seattle real estate market has already reacted. Luxury listings jumped 65% overnight. Sellers are calling their agents in a panic, and honestly, most of what's being said about this right now, online, in the news, at the dinner table, is flat out wrong. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what the tax is, who it actually affects, and what it means for Seattle home values. And this is the part almost no one is talking about, what most sellers are completely misunderstanding about how it applies to their home. Let's get into it. Hey, I'm Kenny Pleasant, Seattle real estate agent and your local guide to what's actually happening in this market. If you're a homeowner, a seller, or someone thinking about buying in Seattle right now, this video is for you. I'm going to cut through the noise and give you the facts, because right now there is a lot of noise. Stay to the end because I'm going to cover something that almost every headline is getting wrong, and it directly affects whether selling right now actually makes sense for you. So let's start with the basics. What actually is this tax? Washington passed Senate Bill 6346, what everyone's calling the Millionaire Tax. It's a 9.9% income tax on household income above $1 million per year. Governor Ferguson signed it this morning. That makes Washington, for the first time in state history, a state with the broad income tax. That is genuinely significant. For decades, the answer to does Washington have an income tax was no. That answer changed today. Now, here's where it gets important. The tax takes effect January 1st, 2028. First payments aren't due until 2029. So we're talking about a tax that is 2 years away. It has not hit anyone yet, but the market is already moving, and I'll explain why in a second. Who does it affect? Households earning over $1 million a year. That's a relatively small slice of Washington residents. Fewer than 0.5% of all households in the state. But in Seattle, with Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and the concentration of tech compensation packages, stock options, and high executive salaries, that number is not trivial. Now here's the thing that almost nobody is saying, and it is the single most important piece of information in this entire video for homeowners who are thinking about selling. The gains from selling your home are exempt from this tax. Read that again. Real estate sales gains are specifically excluded from Washington taxable income under SB 6346. If you own a $2 million home in Seattle and you sell it, your sale proceeds are not subject to this new income tax. That is written directly into the law. So why are luxury listings up 65%? If home sale gains aren't taxed, why are sellers reacting? Because the panic is not really about the home sale. It's about what comes after. High income earners, people making over $1 million a year in salary, stock compensation, or business income, are looking at 2028 and asking themselves a real question. Do I want to stay in Washington and pay a 9.9% income tax on everything I earned above $1 million? Or do I move to a state with no income tax before this kicks in? If the answer is, I'm thinking about leaving, then selling your home now before 2028 starts to make strategic sense. Not because you'll be taxed on the sale, but because you're planning your exit. This is a very different conversation than what most headlines are saying. And it's a conversation you need to have with the real estate professional before you make any decisions based on fear. There's one more piece of context worth understanding. Opponents of this law have already announced legal challenges. 6346 is structured as an excise tax on the receipt of income, following the same legal theory used to uphold Washington's capital gains tax in 2023. Whether that argument holds for a broad income tax is genuinely uncertain. There's also a push for a voter initiative to repeal the law. That window just opened today when Ferguson signed the bill. Opponents need to collect around 340,000 signatures to get a repeal measure on the November 2026 ballot. Washington voters have rejected income tax proposals more than 10 times since 1934. Whether that history repeats is an open question. So here's what all this means for the Seattle market right now. Luxury inventory, homes in the $2 million and above range, is increasing. That creates real opportunity for buyers in that segment who have been frustrated by tight supply. For sellers who are already planning to sell in the next year or two for other reasons, the current attention on the market may actually work in your favor. More buyer interest, more urgency, but selling purely out of panic without understanding whether this tax even applies to your specific income situation is a mistake I don't want anyone watching this to make. If you own a home in Seattle and you're trying to figure out what this means for you personally, whether it makes sense to sell now, whether you should wait, what your home is actually worth in this market, that is exactly the conversation I help people with every day. I offer a free consultation, no pressure, just real information. Link to my schedule is in the description below. If you got a home worth over $1 million and you're watching the news and feeling uncertain, let's talk before you make any decisions. Alright, now let's bring this home. Washington's governor signed a 9.9% income tax on household income over $1 million into law this morning. It takes effect in 2028. Real estate sale gains are specifically exempt from this tax. The surge in luxury listings is real, but it's driven by high earners thinking about their long-term tax situation, not by a direct tax on home sale proceeds. And the law itself faces legal challenges and a potential repeal vote in November. The market is moving, but panic is not a strategy. If this video helped you understand what's actually going on, hit the like button. It generally helps more Seattle homeowners find accurate information. Subscribe so you don't miss my next video where I'm going to break down what's happening in the broader Seattle market right now with real data. Drop any questions in the comment. I read all of them. See you on the next one.